6/14/2020. You heard what I said. I got that Dow Jones Weekly chart, and every one of you know one thing for sure. For our 11,000 plus followers around the world, one thing that we're going to tell you is we talked about how miserable the Dow was going to go down, and tomorrow morning on the opening bell, the Dow is going to be gapping down here at around 24,750, and if we break it, then we go lower. And everyone was told the following, and I'll bring it up for your review. As we all know, we know that the Dow Jones bull market was there and what it was. And we do know that you're looking at the same video that you've been looking at the other ones, and you know that you were told that it was going to go down miserably before the fact, not afterwards. So for all of you investors out there, and people who think they know what they're doing, you're going to go in the woodshed in the morning, pal. And not only that, if you didn't listen, it's on you. You were given a free analysis about what would happen before it happened. And it tells everything. Weekly chart, small caps are going to get killed, and they are. Bull market roars on to make that big high and then roll over miserably. The way that it stands, oh yeah, it's all right here. If you're in denial and you're not listening, you're not watching, you're not following, and you're in the market and you get crushed, that's on you, pal. Because you didn't listen. You had the answers. But what is going to happen in the market and the answers that you thought you had are going to be different. And we're going to go back to the Dow chart. We're just going to talk about the reality of 24,750 right here. This is it on the weekly. We break it, we're going lower. And we're going to come down to 24,000 on the Dow. A lot of you don't think that. And one thing about a bull market run and the current event that we're in, we are in the month of January. We are going into a major seasonality change on the summer kickoff. We had the pre-market rally, the summer rally. It already happened. It already happened. Everybody's waiting on it when it's going to go down. And we told you it's going to go down. As a matter of fact, the way it looks at right now, at this moment, the Dow is going to open up down around 800 points in the morning on that big gap down. And if you take where the Dow closed and you minus out potentially 800 point drop, and tomorrow morning's not here, but we're telling you what that drop is going to be, and we're not guessing, and that's at the current level, and maybe it even gets worse. And the other thing too is that from a technical level on the weekly chart on the Dow Jones, as we've been very clear, no one's called it like us, bottom line. And you're going to take a bloodbath if you're long the market and you're on the wrong side. And we're here. We are market makers in the option pit. We're market makers in the equity side, from both sides. And we're market makers in other things as well. So the thing about it is the NASDAQ composite's going to open down big. S&P 500 is going to open down big. It went up. It hit our trend line. But we're still on the Dow. But those other indexes are going to go down with the Dow. And they are in the morning. And what we're going to do, they're going to go down big enough, then we're going to buy off of the bottom when it bounces, and then we're going to sell into it. And that's how we're going to treat these big downside moves. So when the sellers are exasperated or the sellers are out of the way, then we're going to hit the buy button. And when everybody else is panicking and has all the fear of what they see, then guess what? That's when we're trading off of the bottom, and we always do, and we always have. We're market makers, and we always will. Right now, it's going to be ugly in the morning for the U.S. market exchanges on the opening bell. And once again, we're very humble to even give you this update because we feel for you and who you are, what you are, and your experiences are. And we know what you're going through and how you're sitting there looking at your computer screen every day, or, you know, all these world events and everything around you and people and everything else that goes along with it. But if you're invested in the market right now and you're at the top. The pandemic rally happened when we went straight down. And we came right up and we hit my mathematical top, and everybody knows the analysis. It's on YouTube. You're watching this video, you've been watching the others as well. If you want to take advantage of markets, then take our free 5-day trial and see how our market maker division. We have market maker managers on standby, just waiting for you at this very moment because they care about you. That's why they're waiting for you. And not only that, they don't want to see your money go down. And as I talk more about it, it's even going to get worse. And it is. And there's nothing about the volatility. I told all of you, I told all the hedge fund managers, I told all the institutional managers, and I told them all that the rally was over. The rally already happened, and everybody's going to be waiting on this big upside move right now, but it's going to be the opposite of what they're waiting on. And that's how markets are made. Markets are made that the general public is always wrong, and they always will be wrong. And it's even going to get worse. Tomorrow morning, maybe the Dow may open up down 1,000 points on the opening bell. Oh, yeah. Now, when you people went away on Friday, you never thought that. But you're being warned. All our traders, all our market maker managers, everyone now that will have the video, they'll be able to view it. It'll be in their email momentarily. And the thing about it is, stocks like Amazon and all the big stocks can gap down $20, $30 on the opening bell, if not more. Once they gap down and bounce, it can even go lower. Once the sellers and the big money hit the market, it's going to be about, I just want to sell everything. And for you people that are trying to hold on in here, there is a thing called greed. And greed kills people. I've watched it happen over 35 years. And I'm just here to give you the warning. Now, it's your responsibility to find out if this warning that I'm giving is true or false. If you do find it to be true, as you will, and we know the kind of places that are out there for you is nothing like this. Never will be. And we're here. And the opening bell is going to be a bloodbath. And it can even get worse. Or it could get not quite as bad as it is at this very moment. But all stocks in the NASDAQ 100 and all the other key 11 sectors in the S&P 500 will gap down in the morning on the opening bell. And nobody's going to stop it. And once the sellers hit the market, you could have a lot of bottoms that look like they're bottoms, but guess what happens? More sellers come in. So, just on the way up, people chase moves up, but sellers can chase each other on the way down. And that's probably what we'll see there again tomorrow, is where, oh, I got to get out. I got to sell. I'm in fear. It's really bad. We'll see panic selling. Oh, yeah. So when the panic sellers are done, then we're the buyers, because we're the market makers. And we have to make a market off of the bottom when the public panicked out. Rule number 1, join our live trading room. And all of the other people that know us that will view the update for the Dow and the key markets in the morning for U.S. exchanges are going down. And they're going down big. And this is a major update, and I'm going to conclude it. The 477 point the Dow had, kiss it goodbye. 96 points they had on Friday, and the 75 points positive on NASDAQ 100. We have that big 1,860 point drop that I called for in the markets. We know what we're doing. You're going to get another big one. It was a dead cat bounce at 25,605, and you're going to go 1,000 points below that. That will make this correction even bigger. Once we hit a very certain level of a bull market run, and you have a correction on a percent level, when we hit the bottom, then the math will kick in and we'll buy off the bottom, of course. Once we get everybody sold out, and once they're all out, then we come in. So basically, what we do is we buy other people's misery at the bottom. And that's exactly what we're going to do with stocks on the opening bell, and how we're going to gauge everything. And what the gap down, stocks are going to go down big in price in the morning. Oh, yeah. And if you hold them, you're going to pay the price. So, anyway, let's go ahead and let it roll, let it rumble into all market maker manager updates.